Two gardens are being fenced in. Both gardens will require the same amount of fencing. So I'm going to underline this. Same amount of fencing, meaning both gardens have the same perimeter in meters. One garden is in the shape of a square, and the other is in the shape of an equilateral triangle. It says each side of the triangle is 9 meters longer than each side of the square. Find the dimensions of the garden. Okay, so first of all, let's look at some things here. The story is telling us or giving us some information about the square. The square has x, okay, meters, or is x meters. One side is. So if one side is x meters, then what will be the perimeter of this square? Okay, and remember, perimeter means, think about a basketball rim, the distance around. Okay, the word perimeter has the word rim in it. Okay, so if one side, remember a square, all sides are the same. If one side is x, that means all of the sides will be x. Okay, so the perimeter of the square you add all sides, x plus x plus x plus x, which is the same thing as 4x. We're not talking about exponents, we're talking about terms. You have, how many x's do you see? You see 4 of them. This is where we add all sides. Now, it says here, each side of the triangle is 9 meters longer than each side of the square. So, longer than. So that means that the square, 9 meters longer than, excuse me, the triangle is 9 meters longer than, one side of the triangle is longer than, or 9 meters longer than the square. So if one side here we're saying x plus 9, then the perimeter, we are, and it's an equilateral, all sides are the same. So can we say x plus 9, x plus 9, x plus 9, or can, since this multiplication is repeated addition, we can say 3 times x plus 9, which would give us 3x plus 27. All right, so let's set up our equation. Since the two perimeters are equal, we're going to set the equations equal to each other. So we're going to set the square equal to the perimeter of the square equal to the perimeter of the equilateral triangle. And let's solve. Okay, so to solve, we're going to subtract 3x to both sides. And 4x minus 3x is x. Okay. So the question is asking us, it says find the dimensions of the garden. Okay. So what do you think that will be? So what is 27 meters? Is it the triangle or is it the square? Okay. So the square, this means that the square, one side of the square is 27 meters. What will be one side of the triangle? Okay, so the triangle, remember, is 9 meters longer than one side of the square. So we have here 27 plus 9, and 27 plus 9 gives us 36. And there we go. Now you can add all sides for each of those. And remember, it says that the perimeter for each side, I mean for the triangle and the square, they're going to be the same. So there's no need for us to find the perimeter because it's asking us to find, it says find the dimensions of the garden. So it means just find one side because remember all the sides will be the same depending if it's a square or if it's a triangle.